When do we talk about the fucking shows and movies? Thanks for the F shot.
I don't know, but these arms are feeling chewed up.
Show me what you got.
We'll drink it if you say. Hey everyone, welcome back to Wasted Opinions. I'm LewisLightning, and today our episode topic is our favorite magic users in video games. But oh, it's magic, right? So, pretty straightforward. The only rule we really have is that they have to be originating in video games. You can't be like, oh, the Lord of the Rings game had Gandalf, so I'm picking Gandalf. No, it's got to be an original creation.
There goes my list.
Yeah.
No, we're good. We're good.
So, with me today, I got two princes, and this one would like to buy you flowers. So go ahead now.
Yeah, I'm a sorcerer, MussKeg.
And this one will talk to you for hours. So go ahead now.
CountryBoy.
And as we usually do, we'll have a little shot here.
Cheers. Cheers.
So yeah, well, we'll get the ball rolling. I know.
Question: did you have to be able to play as this character?
No.
Okay, good.
In the game.
Okay, we're still good. We're
A
still
little
good.
late for the questions, but
I know. I just thought of it.
But I know you guys had a little bit harder time with it, so I'll let one of you guys start.
sure, I'll go first.
Okay.
I'll kick it off with a series that has a lot of great magic users. One I know Lou's for sure gonna have, Dragon Age. My favorite magic user in Dragon Age was in Dragon Age 3 Inquisition, Dorian. I love Dorian. I used him most of the time. He had some cool flair. I liked his look, style. Yeah, Dorian was the guy. He had that sarcastic, cool guy. If Ryan Reynolds was going to play somebody in Dragon, it'd be Dorian. So.
I don't know if I'd pick Ryan Reynolds for him, but
Well, you know what I mean.
yeah, he was really
Charismatic. And,
charismatic,
younger.
sure himself.
I'll get a picture so you
Handsome.
Oh, yeah.
He was the cool gay
He's
guy.
gay. Yeah,
Cool
he's
gay
gay.
guy.
Oh, was he gay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's always
So like a Neil Patrick Harris type, I'd say, probably.
Yeah.
Having never played the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But there's always a couple. Like Dragon Age has always a couple
He
gay
looks
guys.
French.
He's Tevinter.
To winter, yeah. All right.
Same
which is
thing,
like
right?
Italian French.
Oh, it's Italian French.
But yeah, he's cool, powerful, kind of like a healer based, I think, is what I remember. How I used him, anyways.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think the only one that was truly healer based was the.
Win from the first one was.
Well, and also in the third one, I can't remember her name. The black lady with like
Vivian.
Vivian. She was a bit more healer based, but yeah. So Dorian's a good one.
Okay. Take your word for it. I wish I played it. Sorry, no.
No, you don't.
Okay, mine. I'll do one that I'm hoping maybe you guys didn't have on your list, but is one for me. It's like an obvious one. Kratos from the God of War series. Like especially like the first 3 games, you actually literally had like a magic meter that you built up to actually use your magic. So yeah, Kratos. Like, he had all sorts of different powers. Like I know like Sidon's Rage was one thing that he could do, or he could like summon spirits as another thing from Hades. So he had a whole bunch of different things that he could do. At least in the first 3 games, magic wasn't as prevalent in the more recent games. I guess he has like magic, maybe weapons that he uses. I guess more than anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't really do too much magical stuff. But magic's always a part of those games, though. I guess.
Yeah, I know. I hadn't even thought about it that way.
He actually flew under my radar, like completely. Like I did think of the God of War series, but I was thinking of the ones that are more like, in your face with their magic. Like he always had it, but
Yeah, he's not like a magician like I said, like a wizard or something like that.
Yeah.
He's just a guy that
he was a
utilized
magic
it.
user, so
Yes.
yeah.
and that was something that we kind of agreed as well, that as long as you use like magical objects, if they're known for that, like that would count as well.
Okay.
But that was good pick. Like I said, I didn't really think that way about it.
I didn't steal from anybody. Feel good. Feel good about it.
I think I'm just gonna work to get the Dragon Age one out of the way, just because we know it's coming and it's done then. But I'm actually gonna go with someone who was in, I think, all the games. I'm gonna go with Flemeth.
Oh,
that's
I thought for sure it was gonna be Solus.
She's in the first one, and
She's Red Wolf.
She doesn't look that good in the first one, but in like the second and third one, they give her a complete makeover. She looks younger. She looks cooler too, like powerful. But she's basically this. When you meet her, this old witch of the woods. But but she's known in folk tales and stuff from like ages bygone past. And
It's got that smoker's voice.
yeah, Smoker's voice and everything. Like her daughter Morgan was going to be my pick if it wasn't for her, because they're both like the super magical, knowledgeable ones of everything, even like the old folklore that's been lost. They know it, but Flemeth's the mother who knows it better than Morgan. So
Flem was kind of cool too because she always came across as that character that you're like, this is an evil character, but she was never your like
not your enemy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she could turn into a fucking dragon. That's fucking cool.
Oh man, Maleficent right there.
Yeah,
Sweet.
That's probably
Very
the best way.
Maleficent vibes. Yeah.
Yeah, how to describe her.
Not as young or hot
it.
though.
Yeah.
Well, I guess maybe a little bit later. But that's a good one. I'm going to go with a magic user in a fighting game, Shang Tsung. actually.
Oh,
Nice.
I had that on my list.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat. I kind of forgot that he's a magic user, but he is a magic
Yeah.
user. And, a bit more on the necromantic side with
Yeah,
souls and everything like that.
Yeah.
But always a good villain, always a good boss. He could fight with just his hands as well.
Yeah.
They definitely upped his like appearance later on in the games to make him a bit more muscly than he was at the start. He was a bit more like master of the ancient arts.
Yeah.
Early
They
on.
show off his arms a little more. They
Yeah.
pipes now.
But yeah, Shang Tsung I think is a great magic user. And
I think like in the movies they even call him like a sorcerer Shang Tsung at sometimes, but
Yeah.
I remember from the games mostly for him stealing other characters' bodies.
Yeah.
And you could play as them.
Yeah, I remember him like using the other people as his puppets basically.
Yeah. Well, I think MK3. I remember I just would go into the corner and like start hitting the whatever combination.
Or did he
buttons.
transform into them?
He would transform into them.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yes.
He could I mean, he did do a move where he could go into their body and control their soul to
Yeah,
come towards
that's
you.
what it was. He
Right.
bring it to you. That's what it was.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great pick though.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh man, I didn't do Mortal Kombat. Should have done Mortal Kombat. I know that. Damn it! What a waste for me.
Them's the ducats.
Okay, well then I'm gonna do The Witcher 3 Geralt. No, I never played. I've never played a Witcher
I was
game.
gonna say,
I can't say that. I can't say that.
I'm probably just stealing from him.
That's what I was just joking about. I thought he might have it or something. So I'm gonna go with a game. I know LewisLightning has played it. I don't think Craig's ever played it. It was a move game on the PS3 called Sorcery.
Son of a bitch! I had that on my list.
Oh really?
I didn't think you would go for it.
Oh
so.
damn right. That was.
Who are you picking? Who are you picking though?
Oh Finn, the guy you play as. Yeah, because it's really cool because. It was a game where you use the wands for the move, and you would actually like cast spells. You like shoot like arcane bolts and stuff at the screen, and it felt very intuitive. Like you're like, I want to shoot it at that corner of the screen. You go like that, and it felt like that's where you were throwing it.
I was trying to remember all the spells. Like there was a fire one and ice, I think, right?
I feel like there was. Yeah, I
I
can't remember all
remember
the
the
elements.
game, but I never played it. I just remember.
It's more of like a child's game. It's more family friendly.
Yeah.
But it was just very fun because I think you use the controller to move around
Yeah.
with the left hand. Yeah, because they have the different move controller. And then you would use this as your wand, and it was like it's like if they made a Harry Potter like game like that, people would be all
They
over
did
it.
do a version of that. I think it was like Harry Potter. Maybe.
Well, they did like a spell book or something, didn't they?
Maybe
Like,
that's what I'm thinking. I had that. I
Yeah,
had
that was this was like
magic.
actual like a 3D platformer game with you like casting spells, and it was fun. It was I would say maybe like a 7 out of 10 type game, 7.5 out of 10. Wasn't great, but it was fun. Like it felt very good with the move in your hand, and it was just a really fun game.
Because I couldn't remember all the spells, but I was like, I know that there's that potion that turned you into a rat, and you could be like a rat.
Oh,
and go
yeah,
through
yeah.
Tunnels.
Yeah, that's
But-
too.
Oh, damn, you took that one off my
You
list.
probably got like 30, so.
I'm gonna take. I guess I'll go. Mortal Kombat. I'll go with since I took my Shang Tsung. I'm gonna go with my next favorite sorcerer, Quan Chi.
Oh.
He's from the Nether Realm,
I don't know the lore as much as you guys do.
but he's like
He's got the weird hat.
kind of looks a bit like Kratos. So he's like all white and tattoos on his face.
Oh, that guy, yeah.
And,
Outer World.
Oh no, sorry, him. Yeah, I was thinking a different dude too.
Outworld,
Yeah. Yes.
Outworld, right?
Quan Chi. Yeah, he's basically a pure white. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, he's. I remember he used a lot of skulls and stuff, but he's the one that kind of fucked over Scorpion, I guess. Like Scorpion became his servant when he died.
Yeah.
So that's how I know him mostly. Like I don't really like him a whole lot otherwise, but just his connection to Scorpion is what I really like. How he was this overlord to Scorpion, and Scorpion gets his justice. But but yeah,
Love me some Scorpion.
Quan Chi.
Yeah, that's another good one.
Okay.
Totally missed the Mortal Kombat fucking.
So ironic that you mentioned Witcher 3.
Yes.
I did have somebody from Witcher 3 that wasn't Geralt. because I didn't think of this question in that way. I was thinking of like magic people.
Yeah.
But now that I've known that it's kind of that way, I'm definitely going to go Geralt from The Witcher 3. And the one thing I love about The Witcher is how they did magic in that game.
Who would you have picked before?
Triss.
Okay.
Triss Marigold.
Okay.
She's there's also Yennefer.
Yeah,
too,
that's the only one I would have known.
But I liked
the
Triss.
show.
I like Triss more in the. Well,
Okay.
Triss is in the show too.
Oh, she's the
redheaded.
girl?
She's the redheaded.
Oh, okay. I can't
Hey,
remember.
what's the one?
I can't remember.
What's
Sorry.
the one from the game that's also white-haired, like Geralt?
Yennefer, but not white haired. She's got black hair.
Oh, I remember my brother played it, and there was like someone. I thought it was like a female version of Geralt, but they're separate, I guess. But,
That's Ciri. Ciri. Yeah,
Okay.
that's Ciri. Yeah.
Doesn't he have a daughter? Is that
That's well, it's not his daughter, but
Okay.
like, yeah.
Sorry, we're getting off track.
But
no.
anyways, yeah, no, Geralt. And the one thing I like about The Witcher 3 is how they use magic. It's basically alchemy. It's not like, for the most part. There's some parts of it that are like, waving magic hands. But there's a lot of alchemy to it, making potions, everything like that. And obviously the way he combines his use of that, you can go from basically taking a poison onto his blade, his silver blade, and then getting into a fight and then using like igni to light people on fire kind of thing. He has a lot of cool magic, and they really do a good job of making it not like he's not overpowerful in magic. He still has to fight with a sword for the most part, but yeah.
Still has the physicality too.
So I'll take Geralt. And not Liam Hemsworth.
Who knows? Maybe he'll do an amazing job.
I don't think I'll watch.
I stopped watching after the first. I watched like 2 episodes of the second season. No, I was out. So this one, you tell me if it counts as magic. From the game Control, Jesse Fad. Is that
Her?
correct? Yeah, her.
I mean, we don't know how the paranormal stuff works, so I would
Exactly.
give you a pass on it.
Exactly.
That's a good one.
Because it's
Yeah.
they could be like just like demons, right? And demons are magic.
Is it? So here's the
hard to
question: is it her power? Or
I'm
is
not
it
sure
the
if it's
building?
spiritual or not, because I
Yeah.
wasn't quite
Is
sure.
it the building though that has the power, or her?
No, I think the building has its own kind of
Okay.
mysticisms, whereas I think she also has powers.
Well, these
like her and her brother.
these entities have powers that they bequeath to you.
Mhm.
And how do they do that? It's like, I don't know. Is that a psychic thing? You don't know. So
I think maybe the building maybe even like enhances some powers because
Yeah,
there's
maybe.
so much in one area. But yeah, Jesse Fadden or Jesse Faden, forget how you say her name, but
I think it's fate.
that was a fantastic game. That was a great game. Control.
Very surprisingly
and
good, yeah.
yeah, just the controls. Like I had Control, the name of the game, but the controls were really well done. They're really well done. Like, it was intuitive. You could jump up and you could fly around with her, and then you could like dash to the side, and you could shoot whatever you want to. Like, you could pick things up. There's so many things you could do.
Everything.
But the button mapping was well done. Like I wasn't ever confused of what buttons I was pressing, what I was doing wrong. So it was a super fun game and just very mysterious. There was a whole lore
Had a good
to
mindfuck
learn.
vibe to it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think they say if you like read one of the things about her gun, that weapon was like at one time called Excalibur and then Mjolnir or whatever.
Oh,
So
yeah,
at least we can say it was confused with magic, whatever power it
Yeah.
does have.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Okay. Good.
So I'm gonna go with. I think I got a few here that I know you guys won't have. I'm gonna start with Shale Gorath from the Elder Scrolls games, Oblivion. I mean, he's in all of them in some shape or form, but he's one of like there's all these gods, right? And he's just like the god of insanity and stuff. So in Oblivion, there's like DLC where you actually go to the Shivering Isles, which he controls, and he's just totally insane. Like, he doesn't say he's himself all the time. He always talks in like a third person.
Okay.
And you get like weapons and stuff from him that just do crazy things. It's hard to explain how he does all this stuff. But he's just like an insane god and full of magic power that can do whatever you want. Like, he has the whole island divided between manic and depressive. So like the farther you go one way, you beat characters that are more crazy one way or the other.
Is he like a boss fight in the game at all?
No, you're helping him. I can't remember why. It's been a while since I played.
Okay.
But I can't remember why you're supposed to help him out. But like everything's just like one time you go into a portrait. Someone painted a picture, and you go into a portrait, and you're like fighting.
64.
Yeah. I was gonna say like Epic Mickey that you use like paint
Yeah.
So it's just
This was
weird
Oblivion?
stuff. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Oblivion. But and he's in the other ones, but usually he doesn't have such a prominent role.
Those are games I think I would have liked. I just never got into them. I got into that stuff too late. So.
Well, yeah, you loved Skyrim, didn't you?
I didn't play Skyrim.
Oh, I thought you did. Okay.
I maybe started it.
And you're a big
but-
Fallout guy, so
Yeah. So
makes sense.
Sheogorath. That's
nice.
Go.
I'm gonna go with a little bit of a comedy one. Cartman from The Stick of Truth.
Yeah.
Does that count? 'Cause he
mean-
he wasn't starting video games, but
Sorry.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Fair enough question. I'm gonna go with a different one then. He wasn't a magic user in the cartoon.
in the cartoon, he had that
That's
character
right.
in the cartoon.
Okay.
That character does
Okay.
exist,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Because they did play like
Then.
like a Lord of the Rings type game.
Okay.
Game.
Then I'm gonna go Ludwig from the Super Mario World.
Okay.
One of the Koopa
man.
Bros. One of the Koopa kids. My favorite because I don't know. I just love his hair.
Yeah.
His buck tooth kind of thing.
Yeah.
But you know they all have their wands. They're all kind of magical at some point.
Yeah,
and
shoot yeah.
I don't know. He's y'all grab him on Mario Kart if he's there. So I just got a special spot for Ludwig.
Yeah.
I don't think he gets enough love.
Okay, and I'm gonna go in the same vein. I got this guy right here. I'll say Kamek from the Mario, from the movie, but he's also from the Super Mario World. I think it was the first one he was in. And I remember not the first time I was playing this game, but a bunch of years ago I was playing the game, and one of the hardest levels for some reason was the first time you interact with these guys, and you're just running across all of these, they're like almost like Cheerios. You're running across them and they'll drop, the little platforms will drop. But you like fucking
Make
turn
them
them,
disappear.
you like shoot like little things at them and turn them, or just to make them disappear. And so you like gotta hop over them and you gotta make sure you don't get hit by his things at the same time too. And then there was like multiple shots that he would do sometimes where you're hopping all over the place. And it was hard, but I think he's a really cool character, especially what they did with him in the movie.
Do you think the lore is that he taught the Koopa kids the magic?
I don't know if there's a lore at all.
Well, I was gonna say I had on my list Cammy, who's from the Super Mario, the Paper Mario ones, and she's like this older version, like a granny who like taught Kamek, and she like chastises him all the time.
Oh.
I was gonna pick that, but I'm like, I know he's gonna go with Kamek, so I'll let him have it.
Okay. I had to have him.
Good. How many have we done so far? One.
It should be 3 each.
So we have 2 more each.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I've done 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I've done.
Yeah, I've done 4 as well.
This will be my 4th one.
This
Okay.
your 4th.
Sorry, I'm at
Right.
3. As
Yeah,
you
sorry,
said.
yes.
So I'm gonna go with you guys probably won't have anything to say about it because it was kind of like a niche little Xbox game for 360 called Lost Odyssey. It was actually like a guy from Final Fantasy that made this game like after he like left the studio and created his own
JRPG, just
Yeah.
like Final Fantasy. Yeah.
There's a character in that called Jansen, and he's like just a magician, right? And he's just like he's a liar, he's a smooth talker, and everything. But he's like also the comic relief of it. Like anytime there's a serious moment, he breaks it or whatever.
Okay.
And I liked him just because he's always giving you that little bit of sass whenever there's a serious moment, and it's like he breaks it up.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'll throw him up on here, Jansen. I didn't really like him for his magic. I like him for his character, like his
He just happened
attitude.
to do magic.
Yeah, I mean, in that game, there's people who are like a little bit like naturally stronger, and he's just a regular human. So like, he's not the most powerful guy, but he's definitely the funniest.
Okay.
Okay, then I'm gonna go with Zelda from the Legend of Zelda series. She has magic powers. She's also able to be the Sheik, which is kind of cool.
Oh, yeah.
She's got lots of that, but she basically guides Link in the use of the Triforce and how to get there. Sorry, I know I'm leaning back, but and actually, when you see her in Super Smash Bros., her magic powers become a lot more obvious too. So, yeah, not a crazy pick, but favorite series of like Zelda. So I gotta have Zelda in it.
Does Link use magic?
He does. Yeah.
He does.
Kind of like Kratos.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's not natural to him, but he can use it by secondary means.
Whereas Zelda, it's more natural.
Yeah,
to
my
him.
knowledge is very limited, but
Yeah.
I was wondering if anybody would say anything from the Zelda series. So I guess my last one.
Looked at it. Hold on.
My last one will be, I'll say Kena from Bridge of Spirits. Kena and Bridge of Spirits. It's a more recent PS4, PS5 game where she's basically a guide for the spirit world, bringing people that are passed on into the afterlife, basically. But she's got like this. She's got a staff which she can also use as like a bow and arrow, and she can use it as a weapon, for a melee weapon as well too. But she also does like arcane bolts as well too, similar to like that sorcery game I was talking about. So she has different things she can do. So she can freeze time sort of thing with it as well. She can, like I said, shoot like bow and arrows. They're not real. Like they're not actually there. They're like I guess
Spirit energy.
Spirit energy. Yeah, that's what it is. It's all like spirit energies type stuff. So yeah, that's.
When you were saying you're in trouble, it's like, dude, you play Kenna Bridge of Spirit. You should have at least that one.
That's why I saved it for last, because I know you guys wouldn't have it. So I used the ones I thought you might have first.
I thought you guys something from Jack and Daxter. I always just thought that had magic.
No,
in
it's
it.
not really magic. It's more like science fiction-y.
Yeah.
It is fantasy sort of, but yeah, I wouldn't say that's magic so much.
Right. Well, I'll end this with a. I think pretty popular if you follow World of Warcraft. I'm gonna go with Gul'dan, who was like the actual villain from the movie that they made.
Ben Foster played him in the movie.
I can't remember.
Okay.
He's like an orc, and he's like an orc
never mind.
shaman.
No, never mind.
And he's like a necromancer basically. So he's like making deals with the demons and stuff.
Oh, he's an orc.
The
You're saying,
other-
okay,
yeah,
yeah, it
he's
wasn't
an
Ben
orc.
Foster because he was the human.
He was the human
Wizard.
wizard.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I was like, I don't
Sorry.
know. It was
Yeah.
CG, so I was like, I don't know who's behind it. I don't
Yeah, no,
recognize
he
the
was-
voice.
Yeah.
But in the games and stuff, like, yeah, he's like this shaman, and he's like got that like moldy, crusty old hermit lived in the woods kind of vibe to him, but
Yeah.
he's dark. He's like a necromancer and stuff. So I always liked him. He just always seemed creepy and stuff, and I just always loved the like, idea of necromancy as like something you could play with in games.
I didn't even play World of Warcraft.
I played Warcraft,
Oh, okay.
which he's also in.
He's in. Okay.
But was the movie called Warcraft or was it?
Yeah,
Warcraft?
it's
Oh, yeah.
is it, I think it's World. I think it's Warcraft.
Yeah.
I think it's Warcraft.
Yeah, so I played the original games, but
I'll say that's an unfortunate. That movie, I feel like it would have done much better if it wasn't such a blend of live action and CG. Because there's so much CG that the live action looked wrong. Like it was
Yeah.
like just green screen. It was ugly.
It was made for China.
Yeah,
I'm gonna throw
I feel like it could have done better. Yeah.
one honorable mention: Freya from God of War, because
Okay,
I didn't
yeah.
want to step on anyone's toes.
I'll
that
throw
might say that.
one honorable mention too. What the hell is his name from?
What the hell is his name?
Nick Scryer from PsyOps, the Mindgate Conspiracy.
I never played that at
It's
all.
a game. It's a lot like Control. Control, I think, did a better job of the controls, but this is similar. You can pick up a guy, you can like shoot him with your gun, and it's,
Yeah.
the ragdoll physics are just fun as hell.
I did the demo. That's it. So I don't know the story at all.
I bought the story. I don't even remember the story very well. It was just fun to play as, and you can like inhabit people's bodies too. You can
Yeah.
like go through walls and like control these guys. So yeah, it's a lot similar to Control, but it's from the PS2.
I'll throw out Mal Kill from the Wizards and Warriors Nintendo series, the main bad guy.
I don't know that series.
Yeah.
I heard of it, but I don't know it. But anyways, that was our look at our favorite Magic users in games, which actually turned out a lot harder than when I imagined it. Like, oh, we'll do this topic, and it's not as easy as you think. But anyways, where can we find you all at? We'll start with you because you had your hand up already.
Damn it. Okay, Twitch, Twitter, PSN, MussKeg.
I'm on Twitch as the LewisLightning, and now we have a promotional ad from.
I'm on Twitch, Twitter, and PSN as well. Also YouTube, where I open up guys like this Kamek. Check it out. He's a pretty cool figure. Not as good as the Bowser figure, but he's pretty sweet. Check it out.
Right? See you guys.
I disappeared.
CountryBoy_9. Did I say that?
No, then I did.
There we go. Got it in there. It's there.
Under the wire.
Nice.